Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the MFFL on EA Sports. Stafford and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Open man is Chase, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening. They were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it.
As that ball got away from it, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
With every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That challenge a successful one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Stafford. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Christian Kirk deep to return it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yards.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stafford now to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Montgomery back to the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Stafford here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This one from 35 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Brady now on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Eight yards to go on second down. From the 50, it's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Stafford to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half. And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point. And you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action. Stafford. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Akeem Hicks, his second sack of the night.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Kirk. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 27. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved it on their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Stafford on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And again, it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Dances by him. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw. Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Stafford on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. For the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Brady. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out of there. Kirk now, the return man. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, rulings on the field are reversed.
Now Brady got to have this one. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Now Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that the stat sheet.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. On first down at Stafford. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stafford's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again is Stafford. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I love love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Torrey Carter. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Back out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 17-13. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Brady to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
To throw is Brady. Pass complete to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Back to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Check.
Now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by a field goal. 23 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Stafford. Finding Schultz. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.